All right. Welcome everyone to the live stream. We're going to be playing more Geopolitical Simulator 5 today. We're going to be playing the brand new update. Unfortunately, one of the biggest gripes of my gameplay experience so far is not fixed. So that is going to be the product bug, and that is going to be the sector growth bug. Essentially, we are unable to release new products into the world, and we are also not able to grow our sector economies nor grow our economy as nations. So there is a lot, like the updates that they are releasing, and let me actually go ahead and pull it up. These updates are bulky. Like these are pretty large updates. So, like, I mean, you have to scroll a little bit to be able to find it. So, like, a lot of this is, like, strike. We have the addition of a tutorial. One person strikes, where, like, one person would be striking, and then, like, it would shut down your entire economy. Corrections to the construction energy panel. I actually do not see that. I'm going to have to ask them to clarify about what that was supposed to fix, because the energy bug is still present in the game. In the English version, so instead of the turkey being spelled like the bird, we now have it spelled correctly the way that the Turkish Republic calls themselves. So we do have a brand new way of looking at Turkey in the game. Correction of incorrect bunker placement, correction of Venezuelan army personnel numbers, a lot of different things. I also noticed that they actually said this in with this update. You can actually see 2 Spanish cities now in northern Morocco. So this is Ceuta and Melilla. So these are, there's a lot of other updates here, but we will just kind of like start playing the game. All right, so let's go ahead and come over here. So we did have the fixing of the share purchase bug. So basically what would happen is that, like, I would have $75 billion. So I would say, okay, let's put $5 billion down onto a let's put like $5 billion down into a stock purchase plan. And then it would basically say, okay, $75 billion minus $10 billion is that equals like $5 billion. So basically your entire funds would just disappear for no reason at all. So that was fixed, and I'm very happy about that, because now I can actually start, you know, chipping away at the entirety of the market. So I'm gonna come over here, and we're gonna do my initial plan whenever I first started to play as the Johnson & Johnson company, and we're going to be continuing to purchase stock out of the Walgreens company. We're gonna do a $10 billion purchase plan. That'll acquire us about 16.6% of the company shares, and that will be up from the 16% that we own. So that will be about 32%, 33%, somewhere around there. Let's go ahead, and for this we will borrow $5 billion at a 4.93% interest rate. So we will be only contributing $5 billion, and we will be taking a $5 billion loan out for this. So let's go ahead and confirm. And you can see my net worth is $466 million. That's because all of my net worth is attached to my share price, and we are waiting to return to a higher share price. That way my money can actually grow. My net worth can actually grow. Not Backstar. Alpha Deck, how are you? Kevin Ruse, how are you? Mike, how are you? Bradley, how are you? Do you think they'll have to release, they'll have fun, wait, what does that say? Full release around January as Everson would want. I don't know, because, I mean, like, them releasing it in the economic state that this is in right now, I don't necessarily know whether that will be a thing. I know that Eversim is back from vacation, so updates will be coming out more regularly now. Anyone watch that debate last night? What was your thoughts? Restaurant.
The trade show.
16.5 at about $10 billion. Apparently we have a bug right here where shareholder is not showing anymore. So we can see that I now own 33% of the Walgreens company. We are hoping to commit to either a buyout option, or we will be owning a majority share of the company, and then we will be able to effectively have them as a subsidiary from then on. So if I wanted to buy the Walgreens company, let's go ahead and see how much it would cost. We have $40 billion adventure. So yeah, we need to continue to build up our reserves, be able to go off of that. Because if I buy it right now, funds, yeah, we would have, we would have, what would, $20 billion. We'd basically be sinking a crap ton of our money into the Walgreens company. We don't want to do that. I don't think that's a sane financial decision. Share price is going up. Our sales are kind of up and down right now. It's probably why my net results is fluctuating all over the place. That's what I'm noticing. Okay, my net worth is going on its way up as the share price kind of like goes up. So did anyone watch the presidential debate last night? What are your guys' thoughts on it? Trump looked like Biden the first debate. It was bad.
The trade show is
Yeah, it's funny to see Trump finally on the defense. I want to see exactly how this affects the polls. Because that's the funny thing about this, is that because Kamala did so much better, they're pretty much saying... Because Kamala did so much better, they're literally basically saying that... hang on. Because Kamala did so much better, basically what they're saying is that, like, oh, this doesn't move the needle at all. It pretty much kind of does. Like, whenever these polls start coming out, whenever these polls start coming out, they're going to be like, oh, it's just response bias, blah, 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 blah.
Hey, they're good. They're good. You got the fried chicken. I don't know if you like
That's so funny. If you heard any of that, basically there was a there's an incident today where Biden was wearing a Trump hat. He went to like a little thing, and I think it was like Ohio or something, and basically there was like this is the video of the guy, and he basically challenges him to wear the hat, and he's just like, come on, put it on, put it on. He's like, Biden's like, you want my autograph? He's like, hell no, but put it on. So he goes, okay, puts it on, and then he was like, yeah, I'm proud of you, you old fart. I was having a conversation with someone earlier before I streamed, and we were talking about it, and he was just like, no, that's photoshopped. And I looked at him, and I was just like, or I told him, I was like, buddy, look at the video that I'm sending you right now. It's real. This is a real video. And he was just like, there's no way. We did have this fixed though, like the 521, the date format, that was fixed, so I'm very glad about that. Will this affect the election? What do you mean? The debate? Yeah. The debates always affect the election. What kind of company are you playing here? I am playing as the Johnson & Johnson company, which is a pharmaceutical company. I'm attempting to purchase another company, pharmaceutical company, like the, I think by revenue, it makes more than Johnson & Johnson. Actually, I think in the beginning of the game, the Walgreens company makes more, but now, because I increased my prices, I do believe that I make more than the Walgreens company. But they, like, Johnson & Johnson and Walgreens are the largest pharmaceutical companies by employee base. So I'm trying to purchase them, or at least get a majority shareholder stake in them. And then I can have a much wider market share. No, I'm talking about Joe Biden wearing the MAGA hat. No, I don't think so. I mean, obviously, Trump supporters think it's a joke. The guy thought it was a joke. I mean, it's kind of like, I think it's good to kind of do stuff like that, because it's like, obviously, you know that Biden doesn't agree with Trump. Obviously, you know he's not a Trump supporter, but like, it's funny. And with everything that's going on right now, I think it's helpful to kind of like, you know, tone things down and everything. So I think it's needed. Okay, so the loaning does work now, so I'm not like screwing my fund base. Yeah, let's go ahead and purchase another set. The Walgreens company. So yeah, 332,000 employees, $249 billion in consolidated revenue, and market value is $60 billion. So they're not worth that much, but they make a lot of money. Let's do... Let's do $7.5 billion. That'll be another 12%. It's gonna be 45%. Should I just... What about $12 billion? All right, we just did another $12.5 billion bid on the Walgreens company, and that means that we are going to be able to own a majority stake in the Walgreens company, and it will now become our subsidiary. We're making a lot of sales right now, so it means that all of our facilities are starting to kick in. We're gonna hold off on the recruitment fair until after we acquire the Walgreens company. So that's 33, so we'll own 53% of Walgreens. All right, June 1st, 2024, and we are possibly owners. %. Yep. Plus the bank loan. Yep, and so the Walgreens or WBA company is now our subsidiary. We are now the #2 company in the world based off of revenue. We're making a combined $618 billion, accounting for our subsidiary, which is Walgreens. Jesus Christ, look at our share price. Oh, our market value just went over $1 trillion. Dang, our share price is all over the place right now. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh, the game crashed. Shit. Always gotta ruin the fun. They made it so you can play as a company now? Yes. Alright. Purchase of shares, sales of shares of individuals. 4,000. How long would this stream last? About 2 hours. 2 or 3 hours. Sale of shares to individuals. Uh-oh, the Ukrainian and Russian meeting. Okay, so I just have to buy the other 20% again. I'll save it as soon as I'm done. Uh-oh. And this will be done pretty much on the 1st of June. Amen, how are you? If only the game didn't crash every 20 minutes. Purchase of WBA shares, and our share price skyrockets through the roof again. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save. Okay. I guess I lost all of my money because I invested most of my money into my company, and I guess all of it disappeared. Guess hold off on that until you know you're about to grow. Because I'd be a billionaire by... Yeah, look at that. God dang, bruh. $200 Share increase, Jesus. $1.2 trillion company. Where is Ukraine in Russia? In Europe? In heart. Jesus Christ. Look at my share price. I am at $500 right now. I'd be so rich. I would be so rich right now. Alright, so loans, grant and enter business loan. So we're gonna say Johnson & Johnson is lending WBA a loan. So we can loan them. How much money do we have? Funds. Let's say we'll lend them $12 billion. Okay, actually, let's say 7.5. We'll give this to them for 4 years at a 4.25% interest rates. Companies in the same consortium can grant each other bank loans to support those in financial difficulty, or for those who are increasing their activity. Amounts, duration, and rates are freely set, although some amounts are limited by the cash flow of the lenders. Small loan of $1 billion, yes, sir. Let's do 5%. For 5 years. And confirm. So we just handed Walgreens a $7.5 billion loan. Borrower. Yeah, so you can see this right now. $118 billion cash reserve. So apparently Walgreens has $118 billion just sitting around. I've just accumulated about $35 billion worth of debt. Loan repayments, other bank loans. Training center, $53 billion. Jesus. Recruitment fair is 4,200. Let's go ahead and hold a recruitment fair. Then we'll see 661,000 people. Is the video too quiet? It seems quiet. Is it because my voice is quiet? Let me go and listen myself real quick. Like, am I quiet? Like, I'm just not talking? Or, like, the video is quiet? Holy shit. I don't know if that sounds better. I can turn it up a little bit more. Team building operation. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll open an investigation into employee satisfaction. And I'm gonna save this again just in case it crashes. Yeah, this is still a bit too unrealistic. Market value is just increasing too fast. Yeah, I'm at $1.6 trillion right now, and I am now the #1 company in the world, only just by buying my largest competitor. Yeah, I'd be a billionaire right now if I didn't mismanage my funds. I guess companies can't refuse a sale. Well, what I did is that I didn't buy them outright. What I did is that I purchased 51% of the Walgreens company. So like right here, I own 53% of the company, so it's that like I have just a controlling share over the WBA company. So I can sell like 5% of the company, and then what'll happen is that I can sell like 5% of the company, and then what'll happen is that like I can lose control over that share. Will this be multiplayer one day? I highly doubt it. So buyout, I want to see if I can actually purchase the company like outright. WBA, I guess not. So like what it would do. So what it would do is that it would I'll just have to continue to buy the shares. We are now the #1 company in the world now, far surpassing Apple. Salary. I really spelled it wrong. Salary. We're gonna offer her $1.75 million. Really? Gross monthly revenue. Total gross salary and financial compensations. That's dollars, right? Total pay, which includes salary, company stock, various bonuses, must be adequate enough for their status and abilities. Later, not completely satisfied, can ultimately decide to step down. Poaching a renowned leader from a competing company can be an asset for the company and also harm its competitor. Bud Bates. It'd be so cool to have some people in different companies trying to compete while others run the country. I definitely think that whenever we get to the whenever we get to the suggestion phase, I think there has to be a way that we can like break up companies. I think that should be something that is possible. All right, I'm gonna assume that that's salary 1.34, some like $20,000 below what she wants. How much am I making? Monthly salary $600,000. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lowball it for right now. I am now a $2 trillion company. My share price is just skyrocketing right now, my man. I gave you the idea to hack the Russians back, what? I don't even know how to hack.
We were issued a polite refusal, undoubtedly for financial reasons. Next time, we will need to offer more than guarantees.
Bruh.
We're
Creating a prestigious headquarters. Alright, so let's go ahead and invest in this. We're gonna do a little prestigious 5-star headquarters. The construction of a prestigious building to be the headquarters of your consortium sends a strong message to the entire world. Not only will it strengthen your notoriety in the eyes of your customers, but also be an undeniable sign of financial success, which will make your employees proud, instill confidence in your partners, and garner the respect of your competitors. We'll take out a loan to do this, but where should we build this? Should we build it in California, Chicago, or in Texas? Or maybe Oklahoma. We'll do this in Texas.
The bulldozers have started.
Lending to a third party. There it is. Alright, since we're doing so good in terms of market value and everything, I think we should... I'm gonna wait. Major increase in racist acts according to the Department of Interior. United States continues to fund Ukraine. Let's go to the 1st of June, whenever we did the merger, whenever we pretty much own the Walgreens company. Next team building exercise at Johnson & Johnson will take place in a month. We are counting on your support and positive attitude. See you soon. Satisfaction survey at Johnson & Johnson to remind all employees to carefully complete the form within 10 days. Should have been done on the 18th. Recruitment day. In 2 weeks, a large career fair will be held. You have direct contact with management. Come on down, a unique opportunity for your career. Can you hire a private army? No. 4,000 people hired, and my satisfaction survey is complete. Oh, and here goes the crash. Oh, that's so tiring. Last time I saved was 15 minutes ago, so I think I lost some progress. Okay. I'm up 300% in revenue right now. That's so funny. Alright, so I'm gonna leave the loan the way it was.
Unforgettable. We are reaching new heights. Our consortium has been ranked #1 in the ranking of the world's companies. Well, now that we're there, we'll... Yeah, Kevin Ruse, if you can add me on Discord, then yeah, I will definitely cite you for my... Okay, so the communications tab keeps making me crash. Interesting.
I'm gonna test that one more time just to see what happens. If it crashes again, I'm gonna save it and then I'm gonna report it while I'm on stream. Okay. I'm gonna click around for a second. We're gonna go forward a day. We're gonna go to the 10th, and then I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna see if it does it again.
The trade show is
Salaries, reevaluate salaries. Let's increase everyone's pay to $32,000 a year. So we'll do a 25% increase on laborers. Employees will get a 3% increase. Now let's do 5. And management, they will get a 2% increase. And let's do a 7% increase for employees. And while we're at it, let's do a 30% increase for laborers. Na 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 na. Yeah, my share price will not stop going up, man. $352 million. Alright, let's see what happens whenever my share price goes up. Rank that to top.
Our latest financial statements show an increase of more than 20% of our revenue over the last 12 months. It is a very positive direction, but it should not make us lose sight of our profitability, because it is this very measure that is closely examined by our shareholders.
Okay.
Over the last year, our stock price has barely changed.
That is so
Undoubtedly,
funny.
economic conditions are partly responsible for this situation. But I would advise you to find solutions moving forward, because our investors expect more.
Yeah, $200 at the beginning of the game, and now I'm at 700, but our share price has barely changed. Okay. At least it's stabilized, though. Funds, 84 billion. Revenue predicted from 129 billion to 700 billion. Counting valuation, 800 billion up to 2 trillion. I'm gonna step away for 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I think we're gonna try to get to the end of the year. I'm gonna get to the end of the year and then I'm gonna call it for this live stream. Whoever's sending the hearts, thank you. Bro, I'm $7 million in the red with my net worth. The Walgreens stock is going up too. I should play Five Nights at Freddy's. It's the first time anyone has ever told me that. Retail outlets. Let's do some more for the WBA company. We're gonna do some sales branches. opening new retail outlets. Let's do a commercial office building for WBA. And then we're gonna do this in Philadelphia, Baltimore, Detroit, Chicago, Milwaukee, Nashville, and Atlanta. We're just gonna let it play for a little bit. Hello, Beoble. Beoble? Dallas Apparel.
The trade show is coming up.
$8 million in the red. Approval. Oh my god, that's so funny. Usually by this time, like, he always, like, drops out of the race or something. Or, like, he resigns because, like, he gets so unpopular. Commercial office building for Johnson & Johnson. We'll do Sioux Falls, Salt Lake City, Vegas, El Paso, and San Jose, Sacramento, San Francisco, and Portland. What game is this? I can't find it. It's called Geo-Political Simulator 5. I have 700,000 employees right now.
In 1 year, our revenue has...
Our revenue has not barely changed, buddy. We are at like $700 billion. I don't see one new one on Steam from the Power and Rev series. It's on their website, only on their website. Does it address the main problems from the last game? If we're talking about focusing on bug fixing, then yeah. That is the main focus right now of this alpha beta development phase that we're going through right now. Is all of it is focusing on bug fixing. Make a buyout bid. Sectors. Let's see at the chemical companies. Cannabis. How much money do I have on hand right now? 95, so I could spare maybe less than $40 billion for this. company and subsidiaries are brought under the umbrella of the new consortium unless the operation is canceled and no shares are purchased. The total cost of this operation is borne by the parent company. I could... My share price is starting to kind of go down. Hold off for right now. Segan Brothers. We're gonna go and purchase the shares of Segan, and we're gonna purchase the shares of that other chemical company we were looking at. Shell Ventures. Seven banners. Six flags, that's what it's talking about. Let's go to... biotechnology. Alright, let's do $5 billion offer. $3 billion being lent. Company shareholder, that's about 9.5% of the company. Confirm that, and then go to purchase shares again, and we're going to purchase the shares of that chemical company we were looking at. Nations, United States, and we'll do Westlake. We'll do another $5 billion. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit easier to purchase. 4.544. And we'll do $4.5 billion. And we'll take that out. Should we take it out in straight cash? I'll do another $1.5 billion loan for that, so we'll only take out $3 billion in cash. All right. We're going to go to whenever we actually purchase those shares, and then I'm going to go ahead and save the game. purchase of Segan Brothers shares. And then wait for the other purchase to go through.
Our stock. Did I not purchase the other company? No, 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 no. Oh my god, damn it. Oh my god, this game is so frustrating. I was gonna save it too. It's the partnership. It's the communication screen. Every time I click it, sometimes after I'm playing for a little bit, it crashes the game. So that was August. The funny part is I'm not even meaning to click the communication screen. So we're about a month behind.
So we're going to do this again. Let's go to chemicals. We'll do Westlake. I'm going to purchase 5. Wait, actually, I think that this was the $4.5 billion worth of $4.5 billion. So let's go ahead and take out a $2.5 billion loan. So Westlake Holding. I guess I'm gonna let that process, and then I'm gonna make another purchase for that biotechnology company. So there's that, and then I can go over to biotechnology company, biotech, and then Segoon. I'm gonna call it Segoon. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but I'm gonna call it Segoon. anyone still in the chat right now? Kevin Roos is still here. Good, good, good. Ah. Okay, so apparently I reported this as a bug, but for some reason it's still not reporting my Walgreens shares, so that's weird. Purchase shares as choose Sortium WBA purchase. WBA. US Steel. Alright, WBA. Let's continue to purchase shares, so let's go ahead. Let's check our money. Funds, $90 billion. Let's do $3.5 billion. Another 4% of the company. Here, hang on. $30 billion in debt. Budget, interbusiness loan. $30 billion. Bank, 134 billion. Johnson Johnson, 88 billion. Purchase. I'm gonna purchase credit union? The holding company. $1.1 trillion in market value. What else do we have? We have cereals, cement, bottled water, biotechnology, Segun. WBC. 45,000, Jesus Christ. I just have to keep saving this. 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 I just have to ke Goodwill, negative 40 billion. What? It represents a value estimated by the company's reputation, its clientele, brand recognition. So that means we're losing $40 billion because no one likes me? I have a 46% approval rating with the company. Hell yeah. I'm gonna save this one more time, and then I'm gonna quit the game. I'm gonna post my score. You know what? No, never mind. We're gonna wait until the game's over, and then we're gonna post my score and see how many points I got for growing this company the way I have. Is the space mission still there or scrapped? Which one? Sale of shares to individuals, so I would gain $346 million. Hang on. I think this is kind of funny. Of shares by individuals, $1 billion. Let's see what happens whenever that sale goes through, and then I'm gonna go in and immediately sell it, and then I'm gonna laugh my ass off. That immediately gives me a windfall. Purchase of WBA company shares, 3.4, 5% of the company. Johnson & Johnson. WBA, sell consortium shares, so then now I own. I think our goal is going to be about 80%. That way, like, we have enough, like, to sell if we need to. Oh, I can go in and buy, like, another $10 billion of Walgreens shares, and I should be fine. What's your favorite cereal? I do not have a favorite cereal. I don't really eat cereal. I don't actually really eat breakfast, honestly. At least they kind of fixed the strike bug, because holy crap, the last version would get so many strikes for zero reason at all. $1.1 billion. All right, let's go. Sale of shares to individuals, $1.3 billion. Okay. So yeah, that's share of sales. So this is called what we call an exploit. Let's go ahead and Segoon Green. Oh, this is a subsidiary. WBA. So, okay, I'm gonna save this real quick. $25 million in the red with my net worth. Okay, we're gonna save this. I'm gonna report this bug real quick. So essentially what's going on is and I'm gonna test this theory. So I'm gonna get the safe prepared, everything like that. So essentially what's going on is that you have negative net worth. So what's going on is that you're able to buy shares even though you don't have the money or the net worth to purchase those shares. And then what's happening is that I'm able to buy an unlimited amount of shares from companies even though I don't have that money. So what I'm going to test now is I'm going to sell everything and I'm going to see if that makes me a billionaire. Sale of shares to individuals. Johnson & Johnson. We're going to sell my entire stake. Participant. Oh, it actually clarifies whether you're a participant or not. So we have corporation, we have participant. Okay, WBA company. I'm going to sell all of my shares. We're going to see. Yeah, apparently I own 6% of the Walgreens company now. Sell 15 million shares and that will account for about $1.5 billion or $1.1 billion. So we're going to sell and we're going to see what happens. If I become a billionaire, that's going to be the funniest bug I have ever seen. Okay, so my net worth is actually coming back. Look how like wildly my global ranking wealth is all over the place. Come on, make me a billionaire. Make me a billionaire. The operation is finished. You have succeeded in selling 1% of the shares that you put up for sale, which yielded $714 million. It's less than you were expecting, without a doubt. Holders really do not want to sell their shares at the current price. Moreover, the stock market regulatory commissions have set trading ceilings to protect investors and to avoid any significant acquisition of interest without a sound transparency transactions. So nothing happened to my net worth. God, my net worth is so funny right now. I'm gonna make a completely separate save. Oh? Man, this is so funny right now. Oh? Oh, we're back to normal. $56 million net worth. Oh? Bro, what is going on right now? Sale of shares. Was only able to put up $700 million. Oh, that's a Johnson & Johnson stock. I was like, wait, what?
In 1 year,
What are the chances we'll have another J6 if he loses? Do you think it will be peaceful or denial? I think he's gonna be a sore loser again. That's no doubt about it at this point, honestly. Oh, you've gone up 1,000 places. Your riches, but not the world's richest. And my net worth is so funny. Okay. Let's save this. Yeah, I think he's going to be a sore loser again. He's shown that he always is. He showed it during the debate. He can't even, like, I don't know what it is about him and crowd sizes. No one cares. Like, you're the only one that cares about crowd sizes.
The trade show is
against the Protestant community in Sweden. What's going on in Sweden? Hi PG, how's everything going? We're doing good. We're at a $700 share price, $2 trillion in market revenue, market value. 4 months of funds remaining, and we are, I believe, at least by manpower alone, we are the largest company in the United States. Or at least we are the #1 company in the world. 800,000, 730,000 staff. Again, a team building operation. Last time was in July. We'll hold one now, and then we'll hold one whenever the new year begins. And then training center, God, $60 billion. Oh, desperately need some recruits. Let's go over to human resources, salaries organization. Here, commerce, salaries, recruitment fairs. Is the product bug still there, or have they fixed it yet? They have not fixed it, unfortunately. That's something that I'm very disappointed about. I really want that product bug fixed, because this game mode is fun. Like, and like I'm hearing a lot of like things saying like this wasn't needed, anything like that. And so the argument about it is like everyone's saying like oh, they would just want to focus on new features instead of actually fixing the underlying issues, blah 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 blah. As much as this, obviously them doing a brand new like game mode, but the biggest thing about it is that you have to understand this isn't just a new game mode. This is the game. This is the economy. The companies will run the economy. So this isn't just like, oh, they just wanted to add a new game mode. Like, this is exactly how the economy is going to work. So I kind of do disagree whenever people say like, oh, they just did it just because like, oh, they just wanted to add more features instead of actually fixing the game. Like it's, I just feel like that's extremely disingenuous, because I mean, if you've been looking at the patch notes as they come out, these are extremely bulky patch notes. These are extremely large updates. So to say like, oh, they're not fixing the game, come on. Either you're not playing the game or you don't care enough. Like, So it doesn't really make sense to me. Just how some people are treating the game. Because it's like, oh, they're not doing anything. They are doing something. Either you don't care, or just that's just how you are. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like a lot of the criticisms are just extremely disingenuous. Can't even go on Twitter right now without seeing a bunch of stuff about how 9/11 was like a conspiracy or something. $5,000 new employees recruited. Good, good, good. Do you think Republicans who are for Trump will ever come back to the regular Republican side, or are Republicans doomed from the split?
The agency has sent us the results of their investigation.
Hang on, view dossiers. Out of respect. No scandals, so we'll just delete the file. Commission an investigation. My consortium. Do I think that they're going to be able to come back? No. I think they're in too deep on this now. Alright, it's November 5th. It is now election day. We'll see who the next president of the United States is. Tuesday. What is he, dead? Nomination. He was elected president. That's funny. The guy looks like evil Zelensky. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Massive landslide for the Democrats. You can probably expect higher taxes, but it's okay. We got the money. How much? Corporate tax, $12 billion. Customs, don't pay that much. We're not even like really importing that much. Polluting tax, $800 million in global tax on multinational companies, $12 billion. Which the funny part is I don't even have like subsidiaries outside of the country. I can borrow up to $1 trillion right now. That is so funny. Loans. Across the bank loan. Let's ask for $20 billion. And then we'll go to WBA, and we'll do $7.5 billion. Purchase more of that stock.
The information agency has informed us that despite every means they employed, it seems to be impossible to collect any reliable information. The target is too well protected and extremely careful. I remind you that the agency is not obliged to succeed. So there will be no reimbursement or credit for the amount we have invested.
Ooh.
The agency has submitted their conclusion.
$71 billion for payroll. Hang on. What do we at? Is there something that it'll tell me? Personnel salaries $92 billion. Look at that. I can raise $1.8 trillion in new shares. I guess. What about 200? Okay. $145 billion. Let's go ahead and do a capital increase. $650 per share. Or actually, we'll do $135 billion. And then let's do 170 million. Choice of stock markets is crucial. To be effective, it must reflect the company's activity at its best with a very active market. The size of the company and the economic ties maintained between the company's country and the country where the meetings take place. So New York Stock Exchange, our company has doubled its revenue in 2 years and will continue to grow. That's a literal truth, so let's go ahead and do that. Then... let's go to the TSE. I advise you to actively lead this roadshow that is a series of meetings, possibly worldwide, to announce your IPO to major financiers. You will need to argue for and market your company to increase its operations' chance of success. Careful though, false or exaggerated claims can be quickly verified. Moreover, you can meet with group CEOs or even billionaires to encourage them to invest. Group CEOs or billionaires, so company directors. Let's ask a bank. Meet with Wells Fargus, which is the equivalent of Wells Fargo in the game, and I have not saved this in a minute, so I'm going to go ahead and save it. That way I don't lose all my progress.
Sure. I'd be. You're not.
How many shares would you like to put up for sale? How many shares would you like to put up for sale?
It was like 150 million shares that I was putting up, so I guess I'll offer him the max.
What share price did you have in mind? I'm not interested. Do you have another proposal? Your proposal is completely unreasonable. That's a no.
Ugh.
How many shares would you like to put up for sale? Yes, I agree. That is a good deal.
Wait, what did I just do?
The operation is finished. The subsidiary has changed over.
Oh shit. I accidentally just sold my company to Wells Fargo. Did you just gift him shares? Let's see what I just did. Oh crap. Let's restart this real quick. 'Cause I think I messed up. World score, personal score, general, personal, world, PoliticsGaming, 1.3 million. We're gonna finish the year up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and head out. let's make sure we don't sell him my own company. Alright, so offer to sell shares. And then there was another one. Offer to sell shares, encourage them to buy shares of a consortium company.
How many shares would you like to put up for sale? How many shares would you like to put up for sale? What share price did you have in mind?
733, so let's put it up for...
I'm not interested.
In financial news, we announced the capital increase of the company that will support their ambitions of growth and expansion. According to directors, this increase will be, and I quote, a crucial step in the journey of this company and will allow us to respond effectively to the changing needs of our customers while exploring new spaces to increase our impact on the market. More to follow.
Alrighty. Okay, so that gave us Johnson & Johnson. So that gave us a crap ton of money. So we have $250 billion worth of funds to mess with now. So loans. Let's see, WBA 153, 243. I'm gonna give myself a huge bonus in this next year, and they better not be mad. So that's the good thing to know, is that capital increase is directly connected to your market value. So you can see 19.2, 19 point however. But if I, max it out, you'll see it pretty much matches my market value. So the higher your market value is, the higher you can actually invest or get in capital increases. So let's see, funds. We're gonna do a buyout bid. All sectors. Biotechnology, Seagoon. How much would that be? 52 billion. So if I wanted to offer $400 per share, it'd be an $80 billion buyout bid. And I could borrow $40 billion worth of that, so I'd only be paying $40 billion out of pocket. Now let's do 50. So $30 billion. Let's confirm. I'm $239 million negative net worth. So once this buyout bid comes into effect, then essentially I will not only be a pharmaceutical company, but I will also be a biotechnology company, which makes a lot of sense for a pharmaceutical company to be involved in. And then maybe soon enough I can maybe do another capital increase for like 4% of the company, and then I can do and then like I can, let me pause it, hang on, rank that at the top. Every American going to college be like, the other thing that I wanted to get involved in would be chemicals. Complete failure.
The operation has failed. Our price offer was undoubtedly not appealing enough compared to the value of the target company.
Value of the target company, so New Year. Too bad. You're very rich, but not the richest. I'm negative $247 million in debt. I am bankrupt. Okay, so that's like increase in revenue. It is higher compared to the previous year. The results of the parent company itself have generated profit, more precisely $57 billion. I only generated a $57 billion profit. It's probably because I was spending awful amounts of money. So if I literally didn't I was kind of like really conservative with the spending, I probably would have profited way more. $57 billion in profit, that'd be amazing. Yeah, my share price just jumped up to $800. Make your shareholders happy if you decide to pay out dividends. Balance sheets have been prepared for all your companies. You can find them in your finances panel. You have until January 31st to set the percentage regarding the payout of dividends from the profits generated. I remind you that the shareholders will begin at the beginning of February. Let's go to payment of dividends. I'm going to do a 5% payout to shareholders. And then here, let's do $800 billion revenue goal. Net results negative 28%. Go! What? Where did my $2 billion, what? How am I a billionaire now? $1,000. We just had $1,000. My share price, Jesus Christ, we're at $2,000 right now. And my entire company net results right now are negative. Which I don't know why. Sales aren't down. I have to ask for a loan. Now my net worth is $5 billion. We're about to hit the top 100. gonna go to the beginning of February just to get to the shareholders meeting, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm actually gonna save it right now, just in case. Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ, look. $6 trillion market value. I am way overvalued right now. I have no idea what's going on. Sell consortium shares. WBA company. Engage in tax avoidance week. High. I can... Corporate tax gains, $25 billion. What about if I do tax fraud? Declared. I don't even know what to do with this money anymore, honestly. I remember whenever Apple became the world's first trillion-dollar company, and that was in like 2011, I think. And I remember how big of a deal it is, and now it's just kind of like common occurrence to see a trillion-dollar company. Damn, I've been streaming for 3 hours. We are overwhelmed by your excellent results. Congratulations, you have well earned your bonus, which will be paid out in company stock. Revenues far beyond our best estimates. Bravo. Profits are soaring. That's marvelous. Regarding the objectives for the coming year, they are quite good. We can't wait. The core forecast profit is incredible. The salary you wanted is a little too high in our opinion. After deliberation, they set it at a more modest level. The bonus meetings that you propose is entirely reasonable. I have requested like $50 million in bonuses. And confirm the renewal of your contract. So 843, so my net worth kind of mellowed out. And my monthly salary, they set it at $957,000 a month.
I see the top.
We're still kind of having issues with net results right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take out a loan. God, I can borrow $3 trillion. I'm gonna take out a loan for WBA. And we're gonna request 20. We'll request a $15 billion loan, and then we're gonna loan them an additional amount of money. We're gonna ask it for 6 years. So WBA 38%. And then request a loan. Grant an business loan. So then $10 billion. Another 5 years, and we'll give it to him at a 5% interest rate. And so as Johnson & Johnson, I'm going to request, let's say, a $50 billion loan. We're going to ask it for 8 years. And we're going to do 5 years. I actually might have to start doing layoffs. Well, okay, so I also didn't account for this. Let's go ahead and increase the price of medicine at Walgreens for $60. And then at Johnson & Johnson, we will increase it to $70. Or actually, we'll do like $55. Okay, let's see what that does to our finances now. Okay. Johnson & Johnson, 48. Okay. So I guess every year we need to kind of like account, and then we'll just increase the prices as we go. But the loans I will keep just in case. I have $75 billion lent out to Walgreens right now. At least inter-business loans. Alright. Save the game, and then we're done here for today. Alright, guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you guys really liked this very successful live stream today, go ahead and hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss anything whenever I do make it to the channel. If you guys want to see more Power or Geo-Political Simulator 5, go ahead and tune in whenever I stream next. I will be having 2 weeks off of work for the in the future. So after September 18th, I will be having about 2 weeks off. So I am going to try to stream. What is today? Wednesday. I could probably try for Friday, like Friday in the morning time or like early afternoon. But other than that, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.